Molestation and arson. Two things no one wants to be accused of. But that's exactly what this story's about. You see, Elizabeth and Ebony have been best friends for 15 years, and they were excited to see each other after 2 years of being apart. But that reunion quickly turned into chaos. Elizabeth accused Ebony's boyfriend, Van, of molesting her daughter. And after that confrontation, Elizabeth believes Ebony and Van burned down her house in an act of retaliation. Take a look.
So I'm here today to get justice for my daughter. She told me that my friend at the time, Ebony, her boyfriend, Van, touched her and forced her to kiss him, and I just want justice for my daughter, and I'm here today to know the truth. Ebony invited me to her house in Connecticut. So when we got up there, we were in the house hanging out. Ebony invited me to go to the store with her. I was gone for no less than 10 minutes. I come back to the house and my daughter is locked in her room. I noticed that was a little weird. My daughter doesn't really do that, but I didn't think much of it. The following day, I'm packing my bags to get ready to go back to home. And I asked my daughter if she can throw out some garbage for me. So when she went to throw out the garbage, I noticed she was taking a long time. So I called my daughter and she didn't respond. I was walking towards the kitchen to see what was taking her so long. And when I call her from the living room, I see her stumbling out the kitchen and she's pulling up her pants. I looked over and I also saw Van in the kitchen. So I immediately thought something bad happened. When I got home, I sat my daughter down and I asked her what happened in the kitchen at Ebony's house. And she specifically told me Van grabbed her and was forcing her to kiss him, and he pulled her pants down and he was looking at her private area. As soon as I heard that, I was enraged. I was really upset. So then I called Ebony and I let her know what my daughter said. And Ebony was saying that she believes me and she wants justice for my daughter. And then a couple minutes later, she texted me back and said, "Oh, I think that you're lying. I think your daughter's lying. I think you coached your daughter into saying this." A whole month goes by after the situation, and I come home one day after work. I go to my room to go to sleep. My daughter wakes me up and she tells me, "Mom, there's a fire in the backyard." So I immediately jump out the bed. I run to the kitchen and there's fire coming through the window. So I got my family ready and we just left out the house. I tried to get my pets out. One of my cats died. I feel like Van and Ebony retaliated and burned my house down because of me not staying quiet. If Van and Ebony fail the lie detector test, I want them put in jail. Because what my daughter went through, what I'm going through, what my family's going through, and my neighbors, this is unfair, and we don't deserve this.
So, at one time, she was your best friend, right?
Yes, correct.
And you and Van came and took lie detector tests, right?
Yes, we did.
Now, when I'm watching these clips of these firemen battling this huge blaze and accused of child molestation, like, you really have confidence in yourself, because if you fail...
We're not failing.
Right, because you're going to be probably in big trouble.
I'm not going to be in trouble, honestly, because I'm telling the truth. Called my phone and told me, hey, my daughter said that she was touched. At first, it wasn't just Van. There was, another adult there at the home, so she was accusing both of them at the time. It wasn't just Van. Till about a few days later, then it was, a day later, she was accusing Van of the situation. How
did you become aware that you were being accused of burning the house down?
Honestly, when I first got the phone call from you guys to come onto the show, I never heard of that.
So the police never investigated you for arson?
No. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Van took a lie detector test. If he were to fail?
If he was to fail, I would be gone. I would leave. I'm pretty sure he would go to prison, but he did not do this. I'm sticking by it. I know that he did not do that. He's not that type of individual. Really, though?
I would never,
Really,
I would
though?
never make up
But
this
really?
story. I would never make
Okay,
up the
well,
story.
something
I would never make up the story, bitch. I would never make up the story, bitch.
No.
I would never allow
You're
my
gonna get your
daughter.
ass beat. I'm letting you know right now.
You came to yell at her.
After your daughter tells you this, did you call the police?
Yes.
No.
And what?
Yes, I did.
And-
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm being accused for molesting Elizabeth's daughter. It's not true. When the weekend was over, I drove Elizabeth, her daughter, and her boyfriend at the time back home. By the time I got home, it was already 10 o'clock. My wife had told me what was said. I was tired. Where I live to where she lives is like an hour and a change away, so I went to sleep. Next morning, I called the cops with myself. I seen Elizabeth with multiple men. I'm not gonna have my wife do that. I really think it's just mad because I took her best friend away. If Elizabeth fails this test for making the story up, I really don't want an apology. I just want to be left alone. I want to be able to try to get my life back in order. Like I said, I haven't been able to work, so I'm stuck right now.
And she is accusing you of then burning her house down, which subsequently burned 3 other houses down and 13 firefighters.
Steve,
were
I am a
injured.
humble person. I do not fight. I do not attack people unless I am attacked.
Sure. I mean, this has got to be kind of crazy for you, right?
I'm stuck in between.
Right.
'Cause
But I mean, you know your sister. Would she go down, burn houses down?
No, she wouldn't
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
She called me the day it happened. She was
Okay.
home.
What about Van? Do you think he would molest a child?
I don't know him enough to
But for
say
5
that,
years, you've known him, right?
but not personally. Like,
Have you ever seen anything in his behavior that you go like, that was creepy?
just the situation that she said,
About
other
the-
than I don't know what he was doing.
Right. Van, we asked you about the arson that occurred at Elizabeth's house, and we asked you, did you set fire to Elizabeth's house? You answered no. Do you know for sure who set Elizabeth's house on fire? You answered no. The result came back the same to those 2 questions. It came back that Van told the truth. Ebony, you
I know I passed you. I passed. I know.
You took a lie detector
Yes, I
test
did. I'm sorry.
for the
I know I
arson
passed.
that occurred at Elizabeth's
Yes.
house, and we asked you, did you set fire to Elizabeth's house? You answered no. Do you know for sure who set Elizabeth's house on fire? You answered no. And the results for your lie detector test is that you told the truth.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Now
We
what?
asked you, did you allow Van to molest Elizabeth's daughter?
No.
You answered no.
Type of person.
Did you have any knowledge of Van molesting Elizabeth's daughter? You answered no. The results came back the same to
I
each of
know, I
those 2
told the
questions, and it came back that Ebony told the
No.
truth. And we asked him, did you try to remove Elizabeth's daughter's pants? He answered no. Did you try to kiss Elizabeth's daughter? He answered no. Did you have any sexual physical contact with Elizabeth's daughter? He answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those 3 questions, and it came back that Van told the truth.
So what's up?
Elizabeth came here and she took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did you fabricate the story that Van did those sexual things to your daughter? She answered no. Did you coach your daughter to say that Van did those sexual things to her? You answered no. The results came back the same to those 2 questions, and it came back that Elizabeth did not tell the truth.
Stupid ass.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I don't know you. I don't know them. How did they pass and you fail? Real easy. They told the truth. You lied.
I'm not lying.
And now you might be the one going to jail.
I told you.
I hope the police arrest you. I hope they put you in jail. And with that, you could get the hell off my stage.
Bye-bye.
What did you do to her that
It's
she
the
would make this
jealousy.
all up
She never wanted me
and
with
go
him.
this far with it?
I really don't know, Steve. I honestly don't know.
You know, if you got railroaded, which we know people get railroaded at times, and they go to jail for things they didn't do.
Right.
Who would raise your, well, maybe Janae would be raising your daughter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm saying, like,
But still.
you'd be taken away
Exactly.
20, 30, 40, 50 years. And for what? I want to know what happened that you would put a friend of 15 years in prison.
Jealousy.
Right.
Over
She
what,
got hate in
though?
her blood.
But why? Why would you do that?
She want him or does she want her? I don't know.
Or she's just
Wow.
eating.
But you
because
helped us a lot. Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate you.
I appreciate you a lot, man.
Listen, I'm glad you came here and you were able to clear your name.